her. And that's true of every artist. So we always look at it like that. And then we kind of use the analogy of tailors. Like when we're going to make somebody a suit, we could, you can go take a suit off the rack. A lot of producers have just a bunch of tracks and they just pull one off the shelf and here's your song. And our philosophy has always been we're going to create it from scratch. And we're going to, so if it's a suit, we're going to pick out the color and your material. We're going to pick out, you want to do 3-button, 4-button, whatever that is. You want cuffs on your pants, you want, all of those things. And then what happens is it's going to be measured exactly for you. You're going to wear that suit and everybody's going to know that's your suit. Not a suit that everybody else has, but your suit. So we think of ourselves as tailors. Now we have a style that we're going to sew the suit. So we do have sort of a sound. I mean, there's things in common that I think all of our songs have, but the idea is to really separate so that in our early days, SOS Band, which was our first record, when that record hit, everybody said, make me a song that sounds like that. And we go, no, we're going to make you something different that'll work. And so we did Sherelle and Alexander O'Neal. So Saturday Love doesn't sound like SOS Band. Then we did a record with Cheryl Lynn, a record called Encore, which was a #1 record. And that song was different than those songs, and so on and so forth. So that was always our thing. So without the collaborative spirit, then to me those records don't get made because you don't have the artists, their imprint into the record. It's like you're just giving them records. We don't want to do that. We always want to collaborate with the artists so that they have a say-so in what it is that they're singing. When we're done with the record, as soon as we're done mixing the record is done for us. It's just beginning for the artists. They got to make videos, they got to go on tour, they got to promote it. It better be something that the artist really appreciates and really enjoys. So that's the way we look at it. So collaboration is key, and of course myself and Terry as collaborators, that's a big part of what we do is obviously that.
Yeah, and when you say collaboration, I think again, a better definition would be relationship, because everything in life is about relationships. We have the relationship with the air, that's how we breathe. We have the relationship with the sun, that's how we get our vitamin D and stuff grows. And all these things are relationship. And when you have a relationship with a person, it's a give and take thing. And you get something that you didn't have, and you find out what your weaknesses are, but then you find out what their strengths are, and you find out how to mix them together so that we have we have saying that we have no slack, because the things that he likes to do, I can't stand it. He likes to do interviews, and usually I'm the guy that doesn't talk. But I talk when I want to talk. I can speak very well, and I have a lot of viewpoints on a lot of things, but to me, I want to say something that's meaningful. I just don't want to banter about the same things that have been talked about a million years. I just don't like that. So he's very good at that. He's very good political person. I am not. I'm very apolitical. I'm like, let's get it done. So relationships are everything. So find what you need in your relationships. If you are not good with lyrics, find a good lyricist that fits your beats or your music. If you can't play, find somebody that can, or learn to play yourself. But get the relationships right so that you have what you need to be successful.
Okay. Who in the music industry is really making the money?
Who is really what?
Making the
money.
Making the money? I don't know. If I work for the IRS, I might know that. I don't really know. You mean as far as position or individual person? Well, I'll tell you, I think it's according to what it is that you do. Now, I think artists have a lot of different resources that they can make